Last season, Overwatch 2 introduced perks, game-changing abilities for every hero, but what if they were completely useless? Today, I'm unleashing my chaotic brain to give every DPS hero one totally pointless perk. But before we dive in, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you enjoy cursed Overwatch content like this. I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/sirenoboi, and if you haven't already, check out the other parts of this series, which I'll have linked below. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for. One useless ability for every hero. DPS edition. Ashe. Bob's day off. There's a 0.1% chance that Bob will refuse to show up when called, instead sending a "sorry, I'm busy" text in the chat. Bastion. Software update. Bastion now has to install a software update after every respawn before he can move again. And a bonus. Speech update. Bastion's software updates have given him the ability to speak. However, he will sound like a deep-voiced e-boy thirst trap VTuber. Coming up next, we have Cassidy. Tumbleweed. If Cassidy uses combat roll on uneven terrain, he may trip and fall. Echo. Identity crisis. Echo now randomly has a chance to duplicate random inanimate objects, such as vases, health packs, bushes, or even the jiggly cow in Busan. And a good push. Echo can now copy our favorite push bot, TS1. Time for everyone's favorite ninja, Reinhardt. Genji. Ninja stealth. Genji can now run silently like a ninja, but will yell out "sneaking" when close to enemies. Sound familiar? Hanzo. Cupid's arrow. If Hanzo lands an arrow on his opponent's backside, they'll blow him a kiss. Junkrat. Self-destruct. Pretty self-explanatory. Junkrat now has a self-destruct button that he can use at any time, though the time Junkrat explodes after pressing the button is put on a randomized delay. And Junkrat. Junkrat will now only be able to say his name. That includes hero interactions, callouts, and even text chat. Junkrat! Mei. Defrost. Mei will now have a 2% chance to get stuck in her ice block, leaving her to wait to thaw out. Fire abilities can melt her ice block faster. Pharah. Out of range. If Pharah flies too high, her comms cut out, forcing her to guess what her team is saying. Reaper. Back bling. Give Reaper a tramp stamp. Comment your ideas below. And outspoken. Reaper's flanking voice line has been made even louder. Coming up next, we have Sojourn with Railgun Juice. Railgun no longer charges unless you type "charging up my juice" in team chat. Failing to do so caps her energy at 10%. And Soldier 76. Aim assist malfunction. Tactical Visor now occasionally targets birds, lamps, or environmental clutter before enemies. I got you in my sights. Wait, nope, that was a mailbox. Sombra. Blackmail. Sombra can now hack enemy keyboards. Hacked enemies will now type a random confession in team chat, such as, "I am a hard-stuck bronze Torbjorn main. If you know, you know." Symmetra. Aura. Symmetra's voice lines are now spoken with Riz. And my personal favorite, Hard Light Master. When eliminating opponents, Symmetra will now use Hard Light to create a projection of herself teabagging their corpse. That's gotta hurt. Up next, we have Torbjorn, whose useless ability is called Rebellious Child. Torbjorn's turret now has a chance to turn against him, behaving as if it's a rebellious child. And a bonus, Toying Around. This perk will replace Torbjorn's hammer with a squeaky hammer toy. Up next is Tracer. Age Reversal. Recall now has a chance to take Tracer back too far in time, turning her into a baby. And another bonus, Blink. Literally. Using Tracer's Blink ability will briefly make your screen go dark, almost as if you're blinking. Up next is Rock Muncher. Venture. Surprise Excavation. Occasionally while drilling, Venture unearths a random useless object, such as a shoe, rubber duck, or even soldier's dentures, and yells out, "Treasure!" You can show off your treasure with their default emote. Last up, we have Widowmaker, whose useless perk is called Hold On, I'm Posing. After landing a scoped headshot, Widowmaker has a 25% chance to strike a model pose, making her immobile for 1.5 seconds. Totally worth it. And as another bonus, 2 Coolidge for you. All Widowmaker voice lines will now be voiced by Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh my God, you look like the 4th of July. It makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Warning, bad impression incoming.
No one can hide from my sights. Sniper! Oh my God, I need healing.
And that's enough humiliation for one video. I think my digital footprint's gonna take a big hit for that one, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed this video and made it this far, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also check out my 2 videos a part of this series, where I give every tank and support 1 useless ability or more. That'll be linked in the description below. I'd also like to give a quick thank you to everyone who subscribed. I recently hit 1500 and that makes me super stoked. I appreciate you all so much. If you would like to tune into me live, check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/sirenoboi. Additionally, make sure to follow my TikTok and my other socials such as my Instagram, Twitter, and join my Discord. I'll link those down below. And if the Discord link doesn't work, check it out on my Twitch page. It'll always be live there. If you would like to support my channel even further, consider joining my memberships. For a few dollars a month, you can get exclusive emotes and perks just by signing up, and it's a great way to help me continue making content full-time. Don't forget to comment your favorite useless perk below. And if you enjoy these perk-style videos, check out my page. I have a few videos where I design some really cool perks, like 2 new perks for every hero, or over 30 plus mercy perks. I'm also working on a new video where I design a bunch of new perks for Lifeweaver, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all so much for watching, I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!